There is a voice that shows up when you least expect it. Not out loud. Not like some movie demon sitting on your shoulder. It is quieter than that. Sneakier. It waits until you are tired. It waits until you are stressed. It waits until you have had a good day and think you deserve a reward. Then it whispers, "One drink won't hurt." That voice is dangerous because it does not sound like chaos. It sounds reasonable. Sounds calm. Sounds like your own thoughts. That is what makes alcoholism so brutal. It does not always attack you with cravings that feel obvious. Sometimes it shows up dressed as logic. You have been doing good. You proved you can stop. This time will be different. You can control it now. And if you are not careful, that voice will talk you right back into a life you fought like hell to escape. Because addiction does not need you to agree to destroy your whole life. It just needs you to agree to one drink. One drink becomes one night. One night becomes one excuse. One excuse becomes hiding again. And suddenly you are back in the same old cycle, wondering how something so small opened such a big door. That is the lie. It was never just one drink. It was one drink plus the old thinking. One drink plus the old habits. One drink plus the old pain. One drink plus the version of you that alcohol always knew how to control. Recovery taught me that I do not have to debate that voice. I do not have to negotiate with it. I do not have to prove I am stronger by standing beside the fire and pretending I cannot get burned. Sometimes strength is walking away before the argument even starts. Sometimes strength is calling someone. Sometimes strength is going home. Sometimes strength is saying, "Not today." Even when every part of your brain is trying to bargain, that voice gets quieter when you stop feeding it. But it may still show up. At parties, after bad news, after good news, on lonely nights, on random Tuesdays when life feels too heavy. And when it does, remember this: that voice is not your future. It is your addiction trying to drag your past back into the room. You do not have to answer it. You do not have to obey it. You can let it talk and still choose yourself. Because every time you survive that moment, you build something alcohol spent years trying to destroy. Trust in yourself. Confidence in yourself. Proof that you can feel uncomfortable and still stay free. That is recovery. Not a perfect life. Not a life without temptation. A life where the voice can show up and you do not have to follow it anymore. If that voice is talking to you tonight, do not fight it alone. Tell someone. Move your body. Change the room. Get through the next 10 minutes. Then the next 10. One day at a time is powerful. But sometimes recovery is 10 minutes at a time. And 10 minutes still counts. This is pure Kaos. Real talk. Raw truth. Recovery. No filter.